All right, Shalom. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. Also want to give double honors unto the apostles and elders and bishops of Great Millstone. Blessings and salutations unto the elect of Yahshua, which consists of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans today, as well as the Akim out there enduring this truth across the four corners of the earth, preaching and prophesying through the spirit of Yahweh, Yahawah in truth and sincerity, as well as the men and women that follow and those who might look like the other nations but are of the nation of Israel on their father's side by blood. And November 1st, all right, I'm just I'm hitting the button, you know what I'm saying? It's Apostle Rhyme Live was, and I rolled past somebody's house and I seen some purple and orange lights, and it had me thinking of Halloween. Here it is, just 3.5 hours ago, roughly. Halloween was on. Pretty sure you got people that's still having Halloween parties right now, and had Halloween themed drinks and food and whatever the hell it is, stomach hurt from candy, whatever the case is. And I was just sitting there, it's like, as much as, people say that they broke, the backlight had went off, so it cuts the screen record off. But I was just saying, as much as people say say that they're broke and they don't have this and don't have money to do this, and a lot of people that's crying about the EBT. Oh, okay, they still open. Even a lot of them, they're still gonna find a way to do their Halloween. They still gonna find a way to celebrate Thanksgiving. They're still gonna find a way to celebrate Christmas. All in all, but you broke. You can't do this. People just want that comfort. And that's kind of what me and the Akim was speaking about. Today, in a sense, was comfort. Well, I would say comfort came up. It was multiple things, but comfort came up, and that's. Hey, comfort is comfort. It's comfortable. But as Apostle Ramlab said, you got to be comfortable with being uncomfortable, right? Because that's what this walk is. That's what this truth is. And let me get this real quick. You already know, Sirach 2:1. It says, "My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation." Meaning you're going to be tempted, you're going to be tried, you're going to be proven, you're going to be scrutinized, you're going to be tested out. All right, you're going to go through experiences. There's a license plates in front of me that said kindred. I'm gonna look that word up in a minute, the etymology. But yeah, that's what's gonna happen, man. That's part of the walk, and that's the thing. Everybody is not meant to walk this walk. Here it is. Shit, we barely know when holidays are, because we're so detached from it, man. All right. At a point in time, we was into that shit, but the Lord pulled us out of it. All right, and call all y'all Yahawah for that, man. But that's where we're at now. Is we've accepted the challenge, so to speak. Maybe that's what the title of this would be. Push the button, accept the challenge. We've accepted the challenge, and the people in the world, they haven't. They're afraid to, or they're too prideful. There's too much pride on them, too much arrogance, or it's not enough fear in Yahweh as in the sense of reverence, or as in the sense of him being a terror unto them. Because what the scriptures say, through the terror of the Lord, we persuade men. Let's get that. This is 2 Corinthians 5:11. It says, knowing therefore, let's go up one. Let's go up two. Let's go up a lot. Let's go to 7. It says, for we walk by faith, not by sight. Right there. A lot of people don't have faith because what does the scriptures also say in 2nd Ezra 15? All the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Right? They don't have faith in the hope that we're bringing in the message that the Lord has put the Spirit on us to put out there. Right? They don't have that faith, man. The scriptures also say, man, I gotta get that too, man. Oh man, call all YAHAWASHI. So many going through my head. Mixed with faith. Hebrews 4:2, it says, for unto us was the gospel preached, as well as unto them. But the word preached did not profit them, not being mixed with faith in them that heard it. And that's the key ingredient. They hear the same word we hear. They read the same book we read, but it's not mixed with faith when it comes to them. And that's a gift of grace. You know, that's grace. That's a gift from YAHAWASHI, is that faith, man. Okay. That's like everybody's invited to the club, but everybody don't have the password. You can come to the club, but you're going to be sitting outside if you don't have the password, so to speak. You know, you also got, you know, when you go to Hebrews 11:6. All right. This is Hebrews 11:6. It says, but without faith it is impossible to please him. For he that cometh to the Most High must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. And people don't want to diligently seek him. People don't believe that he is, that he's a rewarder, all right, of you accepting the challenge, right? Sacrificing. He that loseth his life shall find it. Because you can't love this life and love the Most High. You can't love the world and love the Most High. You can't serve two masters. Okay? You can't eat from the table of the Lord and eat from the table of devils, as well as drinking from the cup. It's just simple as that. You have to pick a side. The Lord rather you be hot or cold, because lukewarm, you're going to be spewed out. All right? So you got to pick a side. If you've accepted this challenge, you got to... You got to keep going forward. You know, there ain't no turning back, man. Okay. There ain't no turning back. You got to pray to YAHAWASHI that he keep that spirit on you, that mentality. Because that's what I was just thinking about when I was walking out of the job, just kind of based off of me and the Akim, you know, dialoguing earlier. You got to have a mentality, man. You know, Satan's going to fuck with us. He's going to get in our heads. He's going to sound like us, our voices and all of that. He's going to jump on our children, jump on our women, jump on people in traffic, all of that shit, man. But you got to have a mentality, right? You got to have a mentality that, man, the Lord got me. You know, you got to believe that he is. You got to have the mentality of faith. All right. Maybe, hey, that's a lesson I'll probably have to put up. The mentality of faith, man, because shit, what else we got? We ain't got nothing else to go to, man. We ain't got nothing else to go to. Nothing. The world ain't got nothing for us. We was in the world. What the world had for us, when you read Romans the 6th chapter, man. We use our members for unrighteousness. And what did it lead to? What was the fruit of that? Death. Death. All right, from the sin we was doing, man. But the Lord showed grace. He showed mercy. He gave us another chance. He allowed us to accept the challenge, man. All right. Let me see if I can get back to where I was at. Where was I at? Oh, there. Persuade men. 2 Corinthians 5. Yep, 2 Corinthians 5 and 7, it says, for we walk by faith and not by sight. And that's the thing. You know, we don't know what the future holds except for what the Lord has allowed us to see and allowed us to imagine. All right, but that's why I like keeping in mind when it comes to the movie After Earth, when he said, fear is not real. Danger very much is real, but fear is not real. Fear is your imagination of things that might not even happen. You know, and when we in this truth, that's why we got to fear the Most High and keep the commandments. Because we got to trust that YAHAWASHI will deliver us and cover us in these times to come, man. So we walk by faith and not by sight, not at what we see. Okay, because hope that is seen is not hope, man. All right. It says, we are confident, I say, and willing rather to be absent from the body and to be present with the Lord. Wherefore we labor that whether present or absent, we may be accepted of him. And that's what it is. We just labor because that's what we're supposed to do. Like it said, wherefore we labor, you know. Let's see what it says in the NLT. It's like, what else are we going to do? You know, what else are we going to do? The Lord gave us this, a form of power. He gave us a responsibility. I'll put it like that, man. He gave us a responsibility. What else are we going to do? It says, so whether we are here in the body or away from this body, our goal is to please him. Yeah, it's simple as that. You know, verse 10 in the KJV, for we must all appear before the judgment seat of Hamashiach, that everyone may receive the things done in his body, according to that he hath done, whether it be good or bad. And that's what it is. We're not perfect. We're not perfect. The Lord knows that we're not perfect, but you gotta fucking try, man. You gotta strive for perfection. Be ye perfect as I am perfect. Even though he said there's only one person that can be perfect, and that we won't be perfect until he what? Give us the new bodies. But you got to make good damn sure that your good outweigh your bad. You have to. Charity covers a multitude of sins. Okay, you got to be a minister. You got to be a servant in this thing, man. Humble in this thing. Fervent in this thing. All right? You gotta be a fighter, man. The world didn't accept the challenge. The challenge is still available as of now because the word is still out there. But most of the world, they want to take the easy level. They don't want to get more XP points. They don't want to take the tough road. They don't want to go through the straight gate, man. But the Lord has put it on our spirit to say, man, you know what? I'm gonna take that route. You know? Verse 11, it says, knowing therefore the terror of the Lord, we persuade men, but we are made manifest unto the Most High. And I trust also are made manifest in your consciences. Let's see what the NLT say. Because we understand our fearful responsibility to the Lord, we work hard to persuade others. The Most High knows we are sincere, and I hope you know this too. Yeah, you got to be sincere in this thing, man. You got to be hopeful. You got to be faithful. You know, you got to be careful. Even, you know, you got to be circumspect. There's many aspects and attributes and characteristics and mentalities or that equals up to a mentality to see afar off, as it says, I believe, in 2 Peter, the 1st chapter, man. Add unto your faith, add virtue and temperance, godliness. All right. The whole list that's there that you can see afar off. Something got to keep you grounded in here, man. You know? And there's many things to attach on to, man. So many things. So yeah, I didn't have much, man. It's the world is like I said, they find a way to still celebrate their bullshit, you know. But there's gonna come a time where you ain't gonna be worried about no damn holidays, you know. Not at all. All right. So hey, call all y'all YAHAWASHI. Babylon is a ticking time. You know, you got to watch what you say. So it's ticking and talking. I'll put it like that. You know, it's just a matter of time before the Lord shows up with those angels and judge this place, you know, and judge everyone, including us, for the good we've done and the bad that we've done, man. All right. Hey, so with that, Lord willing, you was edified, and Lord willing, we allowed to endure to the end. Once again, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH, and also double honors once again unto our apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom.